video services. Hopefully, I can pull up my YouTubes and actually see all of the chat now.
Should be live on YouTube already.
Yeah, you know, what is the URL for the YouTube chat?
YouTube.com/E1M1.
Nope. YouTube.com/user/thatvideogamepodcast.
Oh, fuck, that's too much.
Or just
That's
search
cool.
TVGP on YouTube. And let
Are
me search that.
Do we still have that weird singer or whatever it is, his music or whatever it was?
No.
Some Brazilian dude.
If you search TVGP, the channel is the first result on YouTube. I got you.
That's Paul. Sherlock, get out of my fucking bag.
God damn it, dude.
Sorry.
No.
What if I search...
Dude, slow your roll, man. They're animals.
Game podcast.
Yeah,
Mr.
my biggest
Matty plays.
issue is...
All right, here, how about I just subscribe to it?
Boom.
That works too. Boom.
All right. Live now.
Littering
There we go.
and...
Live chat. Live chat.
Alright,
show the
so
live chat.
I wanted to talk about 2 movies I watched this past week.
Me too, about one.
At the beginning, I watched Kung Fu Panda 3 recently, but that's good. You if you like the first 2, you already know it's good.
I haven't seen the second one.
I really like the second
I like
one.
the second one. I did too.
I really like the first one, but the second one is real good. I don't think the third one's as good as the second one, but they use colors better.
Okay.
So it looks real good. Knobs encouraged me to watch a movie that I've been putting off watching, which is We Are Your Friends. It is a coming of age movie that is centered around electronic music. If you don't like electronic music, that's fine. You should still give it a shot.
Yes.
It's surprisingly really good. It's made by the guy on Catfish, the white-haired guy.
I don't even know what catfish is other than an internet term.
The TV show on MTV.
Yeah.
Hunting
It's
down
kind of a show
catfishes.
about that term.
Yeah. I never watched...
We don't have TV.
Oh.
Well,
I never
your
watched
problem.
the Catfish documentary until this year, and man, that is good and sad. Try We Are Your Friends. It's really, really good. I don't want to talk too much about it because I think it's kind of cool. Who's the main guy in that one?
Who, Zac Efron?
Yeah, Knobs said before I watched it, Knobs didn't want to like Zac Efron. I didn't either, but God, he's good in that movie.
No, I no, and it's not even just that he's good in that movie. It's God damn it, like it's upsetting
Stop
that someone
acting
that
so
pretty
well.
is that fucking good.
Yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, he's a real big douchebag in real life.
Ah, bummer.
Because, yes. I also watched Mike and Dave Need Dates to a Wedding.
Oh, God.
Which
How
is
bad was that?
no, that's the thing. It's not unwatchable.
Oh, really? I haven't watched it yet. It seemed bad from what I have seen.
His character isn't bad. It's the other dude is just the worst.
Isn't that Adam Devine? Levine?
The
Devine?
guy from Workaholics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Yeah.
stand it. Something with his face. It just needs to be hit.
He's good on Modern Family. He
Yeah.
was good until he
I
just
hate him
disappeared.
on Modern Family. I just don't like that dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's just one of those people that you're like, nope.
He's got a punchable face.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like Guy Fieri.
I really hated him in Mike and Dave, but we watched it because it had my favorite, which is, I can never remember the actress's name.
Aubrey Plaza.
Who? Anna
Yes, thank you.
Kendrick.
It had Aubrey Plaza, who's my favorite, and it had Anna Kendrick, which is my wife's favorite. So
See, Audrey Plaza's another one. She's hard for me to swallow at times.
Yeah.
in Mike and Dave, she's a little hard to swallow in Mike and Dave.
The other movie I watched, which I am surprised I loved as much as I did, is the Lego Batman movie.
Ooh, I haven't seen the Batman
I
one yet.
will see that probably in 2 weeks when it comes here.
That is one of my favorite Batman movies because it's I wrote in my review on Letterboxd, I haven't read a ton of Batman stuff, so I'm sure they've tackled this in the comics before, but I think it's one of the few things I've seen with Batman that actually addresses how lonely it is to be Batman.
Yeah.
In a really compelling way. And then it matches that with pretty much every villain from all of movies across history, and then makes a lot of really great jokes about Batman.
Yeah, he was my favorite part of the Lego movie.
Yeah, and Will Arnett playing Batman is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I'm dark.
Yeah,
this is my band.
It's that voice for 90 minutes, and it never gets old.
Oh god. Which, speaking of which, by the way, like having only had access to actual TV, like this past few days, seeing the direct TV commercials, which has got the Westworld reference to end it, and the Lego Batman reference to end it, those two commercials are genius.
Mm. Wait, is that the one with what's his butt?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I hate those commercials. Except for the one that has the Amazing World of Gumball in it.
I don't think I've seen that one, but I loved the Westworld one when James Marsden walks in. He's like, "Oh, that's great. Can I stop dying now?" He's like, "Nope, sorry, James. You're so good at it." And then they shoot him full of arrows.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
What are you talking about?
This is a direct TV commercial. It's really
the one where all TV rooms or all rooms should be TV rooms because they're the best rooms.
Yeah, those ones.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Wahlberg's another one I have trouble with.
Yeah,
I like him and I hate him. There's certain things I really do like him in, and then there's other things which I absolutely despise him in.
Yeah.
The movie I saw this week, by the way, was Wonder Woman.
I did too.
Guess what? It's a DC movie that I can actually watch and enjoy.
That's exactly what I said.
That's what Nobs was talking about before we started.
So I would rate it as like we were talking about like how our Letterboxd is going. I would give it 3.5 stars. Like out of all the DC movies I've watched of the recent ones, this one is the most watchable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that really is really low bar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was surprised about. I mean, I did not like the bit at the end where they went full comic book with her powers, like when they did her realizing the god aspect thing. I didn't like that. But overall, that movie is so good.
I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know Wonder Woman's origin at all. Didn't have a clue. I knew she was from that
Theomepolis.
Whatever. I knew she was from that, and she was an Amazon. Yeah. I didn't know she had a god lineage.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. I thought Gal Gadot was great.
Oh yeah, like she plays that so perfectly, and I thought she was okay in the Fast and Furious movies. Like she did a pretty good job in them. I've never seen her be so expressive with her face as she is in this. Like she pulls off so many scenes with just a look, which is kind of what you need in a movie like this.
Well, yeah, you don't need to be made of ivory. But no, man, here's my biggest rub with the movie is I don't think the relationship between Chris Pine and the little Indian guy, the big Indian guy, or I should say the Middle Eastern guy, the big Indian guy, because they're two different Indians.
Yeah, he's talking about an Asian Indian and a Native American Indian, the little Indian and the big Indian.
Right, and the Irishman, or is he Scottish?
Yeah, he's Scottish.
Okay, Scottish. I apologize for everyone.
How could you?
You know, there's a scene where I think the Scot could have came through, and they never pulled it.
The piano playing scene.
No, it was at the end when it was going full on comic book thing that I thought there was going to be something of him taking something that an opportunity he could have taken that he missed earlier.
Oh yes, okay, yeah. I was hoping they would go there as well, but they didn't.
Right, and I didn't think the villains were all that great. I thought the lady that was the Mistress Poison or whatever her name was.
Yes.
And could she throw a freaking look? Holy crap!
Yep. I think she did great. I wasn't a big fan of the two guy villains in the movie. But like you said, I think like his little squad of dudes just feel like knockoffs of the Howling Commandos.
Like none of their relationship felt earned, other than they're in awe of what just happened in front of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chris Pine. That's another one I don't get. I don't like.
He's in everything too. I feel like.
He's not horrible.
He's fine.
I really liked him in Horrible Bosses too. I thought he was great. He's really funny in that.
I think he does a good Kirk.
I think he does a great Kirk.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
But everything else, I'm just kind of like, man, just something about you. Just,
I mean, he can be great, but in a lot of stuff, he's just fine. He's like a white dude. Like you need a white main character, put Chris Pine in there.
Yep. Yep.
Hollywood's white dude, Chris Pine.
But yeah, so I had to go to the bathroom, kind of like I wouldn't say kind of in the middle. I guess it was more middle-ish. But like, so I leave for like 2 minutes. I come back and there's Chris Pine and Gail Gadot. I'm like, oh well, that was inevitable.
Oh yes. Let's just like, out of everything, I felt like that was the most unnecessary part of the movie. Like I literally didn't like it, and I knew. Like I glanced over at my wife, and her eyes were pretty much facing backwards inside of her skull. She was rolling her eyes that much.
What's her name? Princess Buttercup. What the hell's her real name?
The little English lady.
No.
No, you're talking about the oldest, the sister of the Queen.
Yes.
Yes.
Man, Claire Underwood from House of Cards and Jenny from Forrest Gump. Like, holy shit.
Wait, which one was Jenny?
The Queen's sister.
Are you serious?
Yes, and that's Princess Buttercup from The Princess Bride.
Oh wow. I never made the connection that she was Jenny.
I did. I came to that, dude. I talked to that on Twitter. Do you not follow me? This is bullshit.
Dude, I have been out of pretty much all cellular range for like 3 days. Like
this was like weeks ago. You should know.
You should know. What did we talk about on Monday, Nobs?
I have no idea.
Knobs is not lying, by the way, everyone at home.
I really don't.
It's a week away.
I'm sure it was some shit talk about the rat game.
Well, I mean, that's inevitable.
I tell you what, dude, I really want to go see The Murder at Orient Express because, fuck, I got to see that mustache. And more of Kenneth Branagh's mustache.
Just big on the screen.
Dude, have you seen that trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer, no.
Holy dude. Look.
It's
let's
majesty.
See if it's on the IMDb page, I am sending this over to you because that mustache is everything.
Did you speak to Donnie at some point this week, Nobs?
No.
Because we have another group text and you're not in it.
Sweet freedom!
Oh. No, I did. I texted Tomsy and I was like, I cannot stand this anymore. Because this is nonsense. and like right after that, everything stopped. Because I think Tomsy said something to him.
Yeah, because it makes me laugh because like
that mustache.
I don't get messages from you, and I don't get messages from Ian anymore. Like it's just blank pages. So it cracks me up so much seeing it.
Wait,
because it's just like.
Wait, hold on. Murder on the Orient Express not only has this mustache in it, but it's directed by Kenneth Branagh.
Yes.
Shut the hell up! I need to see.
Did you find it?
It's right on the front of the IMDb page.
Isn't that
It's
thing
beautiful.
spectacular?
Ah, shit. Has Johnny Depp in it? Damn it.
I think he's the one who gets murdered.
Highest highs and lowest lows. Got Kenneth
Oh, the
Branagh
rest, of
here.
that, the rest of that cast looks pretty good. You got
Johnny Depp in the fucking basement.
William Dafoe and
Oh, Daisy Ridley's in it.
Josh Gad.
I like Josh
Wait,
Gad.
what? Daisy Ridley. And
Yeah.
the second thing I will have ever seen her in.
Like, yeah.
Sharon Stone.
Penelope Cruz, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, is it Michelle
Johnny
Pfeiffer?
Depp. Well, there's a ton of people in here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good because it's one of those small set movies.
Yeah, that should be cool.
Holy fuck, that stash.
It's so good. Oh, man. All right, are you guys ready to kick this off?
Yeah.
Since we got
Start recording.
something else. We already did that, Knobs. I'm on to you. Since we have something to record after this.
All right. Shit, I didn't write down what I played.
Okay.
Don't worry, neither did I. Fastest episode ever.
I wrote my 2 games down.
Hold on. No, 'cause you know what? God, son of a...
I like how that made your house sound like a hoarder's house, and you have like one of the cleanest, most organized houses I've ever been in.
I wouldn't say it's organized. It's definitely cluttered.
Yeah, but not in a bad way.
No, it's just a lot of papers and stuff, like stacks.
That's a house. That's everybody's
Right,
house.
so
Stacks on stacks. Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
502?
Millions of dollars.
502 or 3?
502.
2.
All right, so that was Monday, and then I was really busy this week. I fell down some stairs on Wednesday, and I am hurt.
Oh, Jesus.
Probably from the falling downstairs.
Yeah.
Well, every day, like Wednesday, cause I knew I rolled my ankle pretty bad. That hurt all the rest of Wednesday. I woke up Thursday morning, and the opposite, my left leg was killing me. I woke up Friday morning, my neck and my back.
What fresh hell is this?
Like, clearly I'm too old to take a tumble
Yeah.
and not bounce back. All right.
Gotta get a life alert next.
Shit. What the fuck was the name of that game?
Was that one of those little alarms that your old people ring?
Yeah, the one that hangs on their neck.
I can't get up.
Yeah.
That was a very old person voice as well. I
Well,
can't get
on
up.
purpose. I just had some junk in my throat.
A little bit of phlegm.
Yeah. All right, I played that. That's it. Mares.
I still
And
haven't started that. I really should.
I did. It's a lot like right now, from as far as I got, it's a lot like Limbo.
Cool.
With
Oh, I also played the Game Club game.
noodles.
Speaking of things I need to start.
It's only about 7-8 hours. You got 2
I
hours.
know. Oh, I'm surrounded by boxes.
Oh my God! All right, so I've told you I hired that Tanzanian guy last year to do that. So just so everyone has the audio for this, I started saying something. This is gonna be. I'm making this my new ringtone. So I just kept doing this saying over and over again. Then he started doing it.
Cats, don't fight. Thank you.
You need
Oh my God.
You need a spray bottle full of water, Moon. That's my
We
trick.
have them in the living room. We also have a compressed air can to scare them. Because the big fat one, you spray him with water and he's just like, ooh, a bath.
Okay, so I started saying this at work, just trying to drive one of my other coworkers nuts, and then my Tanzanian coworker started saying it. He had no idea what it is. So I started.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these
What
squares
is
make
that
a circle.
from?
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Oh, Kame.
squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these
Thanks for tuning in, folks. That's the
Turtles
show
all
this
the way
week.
down.
So anyway, so the scenes from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So Piccolo comes up to the lookout, going to fuse with Kami. And there's Mr. Popo just staring at the lookout. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. And he looks and then Piccolo looks at him. He's like, "What's wrong with him?" And Kami's response is, "He dropped a gallon of acid, a literal gallon of acid. I don't even know how he got it up here. It was in a milk jug." And he's like, "I didn't even know he could leave." And then he goes, and then Popo goes, "Kami, can I leave the lookout if I want to?" And then Kami goes, "Yes, Mr. Popo, you can leave the lookout." "Bitch, don't tell me what to do!" And then goes right back into, "All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle." And then it's completely going on the rest of the time they're up there.
That's insane.
But what's funny is, so Mr. Popo is like, you know, the black genie from Dragon Ball Z, and like he's just like even Shinron bows to Popo's power. It's so funny. And so like they make all these jokes where they just pan in really close to his face. All you see are the lips and the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know he says, you know, he calls them like all maggots and whatever and whatnot. So when I'm watching Dragon Ball Super, Vegeta keeps busting up the hyperbolic time chamber, and then then they zoom into his face. He's like, "Break it one more time and you're banned." They're like, are they watching the Abridged show? Because that is something they
It's
totally
straight out
did.
of that. Oh my god. Alright,
Okay.
you guys ready to start this thing?
Uh-huh.
All these squares make a circle. All
Starting
these squares make a
in
circle.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of That Video Game Podcast. I'm your host, Boston. Going around the room, we have Knobs
Sup?
and Moonpier.
Hello.
Let's just dive right into it because we will hopefully be recording a Prey spoiler cast after this. Fingers crossed. So,
boy.
Knobs, what have you been playing this past week?
I didn't play Prey this week. I know that much. So
Well, there we go.
I'm gonna be
Little
let's
rusty.
sharpen up the knife here.
Yeah.
Monday Night Game Night. I think we had a split crew.
Yeah, a little bit. We had a little pregame, like my wife, me, and Bolkirk all had a little Friday the 13th pregame, which was so much fun, and I still love that game. And now my wife has taken it upon herself whenever she's Jason to encourage people to play 80s music due to the proximity chat. So
Awesome.
anytime she's Jason, and Ball did it too, and so did a bunch of these randoms we were playing with, all of a sudden you'll be crawling through the woods and all you'll hear is "Turn around, bright
So there's Africa
eyes."
coming out of the bushes.
Yes.
Oh man,
It's-
I would be playing Huey Lewis the whole time.
Exactly.
Your Jason
Well,
Bateman cosplay.
Yeah.
We have an agreement that we're going to not do it on people's first times because the game first couple of rounds, get used to it, then we start doing it. But that game is still an absolute blast, and apparently while I was away this weekend, the patch dropped for it too. So thank you, babe. The stability of the game has improved. Like my wife has been playing it since we got back, and I got word from Ballkirk in the community, sent me a text message saying the stability for it has gone through the roof. So a lot less crashes to desktop, a lot less issues, a lot less disconnects.
Yeah, the
So-
rumor out there was that Microsoft forgot to push the day one patch along with the game. So that might have been the root of the issues. So that, whoops.
Yeah. I was discussing that with my wife, and it's like, yeah, it would make sense that they don't come out and talk smack about Microsoft either, because a tiny little studio, you can't afford to get on the bad side of one of the big developers and publishers.
Well, it's funny. It's the opposite of the Prey problem, where the Xbox One version of Friday the 13th was pretty broken. Prey's PS4 version was pretty broken, and now still is if you have a PS4 Pro.
But yeah, I mean, we played that beforehand, and then I immediately then said to Ballkick and the wife, I was like, no, I'm out. Monday night game night, time to go. And there's 4 people online, all playing the same really old game because somebody demands it.
Which really old game?
Which was Battlefield 4.
Oh.
Hey, I still have fun playing that game.
It's a classic.
It is. It is. Shockingly, it's become an old friend.
Yeah.
Which is really surprising to me, for as much as I hated 3.
Yeah.
Which, from everyone I hear, everyone was a better game. But no, it was Ian, I think Tom Gamer, and Tomsy. No, Tomsy wasn't playing.
Nope.
You, I,
Ian, and one more.
Don't do this to me.
Pop
It's
quiz.
a name you consistently forget this gentleman's name.
I do.
Jetmac.
He is in Twitch right now. Yes.
It was Jetmac. Yeah.
I got you, Knobs. I got your
Yes,
back.
it was.
Thanks.
Sorry, Jetmac.
I'm bad with names. I'm sorry.
It's genuinely nothing personal. It's just that's Knobs' memory.
I don't really remember what else we did that night. It's weird. The things I do remember are so mundane and just whatever. I don't even remember what we were talking about. But no, man, I had a good time. Got to hop on my little island on the flood level and pop some melons up there. But yeah, it was like we were in weird teams where we would start off hot and just fall flat on our faces at the end.
Oh yeah, it was every round we played. It was we've got this round. Wait, no, we don't. There's 3 minutes left, and there's 20 tickets.
Yeah, like we just would all of a sudden just get annihilated. I got in a few battles and a couple points. Like on that level, I ended up cleaning up house there a few times, and then on where was it? I got to do some good long range sniping at Goldman Railway. And then there's another spot that I had some fun at. Oh man, I got stuck into spawn point at A playing the locker, where I just could not get through these guys. Could not get through them. They were driving me nuts.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I hate the locker, though. Like, I really don't like the locker because it's so easy to get boxed in. It's just like, oh, we've got 1 point and that's all we will have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a... at times the locker's fun, but most of the time it's just infuriating. You're either rolling someone or you're getting rolled.
Yeah.
And then it's no fun. Like, there's not enough room to spread out and really, like, flank anyone, because there's only so many ways in and out, and there's so many people stuck in that map. I think that map would be better if it were, like, maybe 10 less people on it. Like, if that's the only one that would have, like, a player restriction number on it. So anyway, it was real busy this week. So today, I downloaded it and played the tutorial for Paladins. I don't think that game's for me.
Yeah,
I'd from the tutorial.
Be surprised if it was for you. It seems too much like a MOBA for you.
Yeah, for the record, this is because certain community members, Tomsy, I'm going to name you and shame you, have been calling it out, and Tomsy is a huge Overwatch fan. So Tomsy has been calling out the potential for that to be another Monday Night Game Night game.
Well, it's very popular. It's very well done. It's just if you like that genre of game, then it's another avenue for you to play that type of game. If it isn't, it's not like Overwatch for a lot of people, where Overwatch will be for a lot of people will get them over that hump of, well, I don't like this genre, or I don't like shooters, or whatever. That will beat a lot of that stuff for most people, but Paladins is one of those games, and it's fine, but
Yeah. I'll be giving it a try at some point. I just need to download it first.
Here's kind of the thing. So I really like Battleborn, and it's kind of similar.
Yeah, that's true.
But something about this, I mean, even though I just played only a little bit of it, and I'm willing to try it with people and see how that goes. But it's like you got to play a game like that for so long to find your niche and how you want to play that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, find like the character you really want to play as, and learn the maps and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a thing. I played. I think Mr. Jimbo Jangles gifted me a copy of Little Nightmares.
Oh yeah, that game looks cool.
And I started that this week. I really should pay attention more to what the game's trying to tell me how to play it than just jumping right into something and trying to figure it out.
Oh, so you nubsed it?
I did. Totally. Totes.
How long for the hovercraft in Dragon Ball Z again?
Oh, man, that was a while.
Hey, well, Dragon Ball Z.
By that point, I had already learned how to fly.
That's
so
a different
matter.
issue.
So that really didn't matter to me because I was flying. But no, that game was so the game reminds me a lot of Limbo. So you're a little, I'm guessing, a childlike character in a dark world trying to find your way through the nightmare. I didn't know there was a lighter in it until I'm mashing all the buttons trying to figure out what does what. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I found a little lantern, crawled through the thing. And then it leads you to, so it's a lot of environmental stuff, trying to figure out how to get up and get around and pull boards off doors and whatnot to keep crawling through and moving forward. It doesn't quite have the spider that's chasing you.
Thank goodness.
There are these little wormy things that are hanging on.
Even better.
So then they fall down, and if they grab you, they're instant death. Like they wrap around you and and choke you out.
Yikes.
Yeah, so there's another spot where it's like, oh, cool, there's a lantern. Oh, great, I fell through the floor, and now I'm surrounded by them. So now you gotta worm your way through, work your way through the worm. Work your way through the worms to get to the part where you can climb up. Well, I did that, and then I got through, and then I missed the jump and fell through, and then I ended up the respawn was back in this place. I was like, you know what? I don't have patience for this crap right now.
I'm taking a breather.
And there's no way to fight them, so I'm even like I like fighting stuff.
Yeah, I want to punch the worms.
I need some sort of survival tactics.
Yeah.
But this doesn't quite have that yet, or I haven't discovered it yet. But the look is really cool. That game is dark, and I'm not just talking about in tone.
Yeah.
Like some of the stuff, like you're walking through and there's a dude hanging from the ceiling. You just see a pair of feet, and you pan up. You're like, oh
God, I'm so sorry.
I don't know what made you so sad, sir, but that
maybe it was the nightmares.
Or it might have been the worms.
The nightmares were haunting him.
But yeah, there's all these little like little Kefling little things running around, and I don't know what those are yet. So, what?
That made me remember a Kingdom for Keflings on 360.
Yep, exactly the same. I was just imagining my avatar chasing around the main character of this game.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So anyway, so you're in this little raincoat. The sound design is really cool. Like if you're in an area, like I'm like crawling through some vents and there's some water, and it sounds like actual water hitting a raincoat.
Oh,
a lot of nice little touches like that. So light effects are really good. But yeah, so I'll probably get a little further than that. Then, for some reason, I decided to start playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance again.
The first one?
Yes, the first one.
The good one.
I have that pinned. I'm literally just waiting till I can get it because I've never played any of the Mua games. I add that to my wonderful pile of shame. The quote-unquote get off my podcast pile of shame.
First one's really good. Second one's not as good. It's not as bad as people say. It's just not as good.
The second one's got a little more fun stuff to do in it.
Yeah.
It's just not as well crafted as the first one was.
Yeah.
The second one, they went more in a graphical route when it doesn't need to be graphically cool looking.
Yeah.
like, because I kind of think some of the characters look really janky. Like the pre-rendered video scenes all of them are really good. They don't really hold up well to a higher definition screen as they did back then. I still will say hands down the best rendering of Galactus I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Until you see it in the game and it looks horrible. Like
cutscenes, he looks super cool.
The cutscene, he looks amazing.
Yeah.
That would be the penultimate version of Galactus I had ever seen in any medium.
But at least you don't fight just his feet.
Right. Or his chest.
Yeah, or his chest.
Thanks, Marvel's Capcom 3.
Yeah.
Good old nipple battle.
Yep.
Don't
write that down.
So anyway, I'm playing through it and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play through someone different. I'm just not gonna just main as Deadpool and just level him up and whatever, maybe play as a character here and there. I decided to go with the Femme Fatale group.
Okay.
So I grabbed Ms. Marvel, Elektra, the Invisible Woman, and Spider-Woman.
Oh, cool.
So I got a 5% damage boost across the board just by having the Femme Fatale group together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ms. Marvel's a tank.
Really?
Oh, man.
That's cool.
She's great. And plus, one of her buffs is that you don't take any damage from energy weapons, which everything it attacks you is like almost an energy weapon shot.
That's awesome.
So pretty much your team's invulnerable while you're buffed. It's pretty good.
Man, I missed that game.
Then I got stuck in that Mysterio fight and not having someone that heals constantly. That fight's a nightmare. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I ended up down to the Invisible Woman and Spider-Woman, were the only two I had left to finish him off, which was a little nail-bitey.
Yeah.
Got 100% on the trivia again because I know a lot of Marvel trivia apparently.
Yeah.
So that's just free XP as far as I'm concerned.
And bragging rights. Don't sell yourself short.
No, I don't know.
You know stuff.
Granted, I've done that like 4 or 5 times, so some of it might be just,
muscle memory,
idiot cognitive memory. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's cool. Man, I hate guys with shields in this game.
Yeah.
And why is the player character the only one taking shields down? Like, that seems like an NPC role.
Yeah.
While everyone else beats them up. Like,
can Spider-Woman take them down? Like, can she yank them off with a...
any of them.
Oh.
You grab them, then you gotta mash A.
Oh. Yeah, everybody should be ripping shields, man.
Exactly. Everyone should be ripping shields.
Yeah.
Always what else? And I
shields.
started playing the... what was it? Yeah, so now I'm actually playing like the in-game when you find the simulators, the Shield simulator.
Oh, I forgot.
So
about
I
those.
played through Captain America's. Yeah, like where you're just one solo dude getting through the solo mission or whatever it is. Yeah, I'd never done any of those before. They're all pretty good.
Yeah,
like I went
did
through
them.
Wolverine's and Captain America so far. Plus, it unlocks another costume, which still all the characters still aren't unlocked. That's annoying to no end for me.
It'd be nice if for some
I
of these remasters there was an option in the menu where it just unlock everybody. Although I thought,
yeah, I mean, I did all the heavy lifting, and I thought that stuff was patched in, like all the DLC and all those extra costumes and all that other stuff was patched in and available from when you downloaded it, but I guess not.
I think there's a button command you need to put in. I'll look it up.
Okay. But anyway, so if anyone wants to play Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I am more than willing to pound my way through that game again.
Yeah, just like
there's a good chance.
Diablo.
Like I usually fall asleep when we're in Asgard. For some reason, that area just lulls me to sleep.
Yeah,
but
Luther.
Because usually at that point you're so overpowered, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's pretty much what I played this week. So, what about you, Moon?
Well, normally I talk about my mobile games and everything, but I have been completely out of cell service, so no mobile games for me. I played Animation Throwdown a little bit before I went, but I'm only bringing this up for one reason. Fifth Horseman, mad props, dude. Thank you very much for your service, and I can completely understand why you are retiring from Animation Throwdown.
Whoa. Stepping down.
Mm-hmm. He is... Sorry, correction. He was the leader of the TVGP 16 is Full guild.
Yep.
And he has taken us through many a rumble, and he has handled it all with style and perseverance, and has decided, screw this game, I'm out.
I certainly don't blame him after everything I've been hearing.
Yeah, he said he's at the point where he's either going to be grinding for months to get a minor upgrade, or have to start pumping some serious money in.
Yeah.
So
time to tap out.
Yeah. I was going to try and catch him before he bowed out and explain to him, yo, don't make me the leader. But I didn't get the chance. And in his words, it was, Moon, you're a show host, so you're just going to have to deal with it. So
that a boy.
Heavy as the head.
There you go. Yes. So now I run 2 guilds associated with the show.
What's the other one?
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yes. But yeah, unfortunately, other than a very brief time playing that, I was completely out of gaming range for the past few days. So the only thing I played at the start of this week was Prey, which I finished. And I actually sent a text message to you two gentlemen, and I'm glad I did, because I wanted my thoughts to be documented before I finished the game.
Moon predicting the ending.
Yes.
Which we obviously won't spoil here.
Yes, we will not. I had to say it because it was one of those things where I had the suspicions, but it's literally a case of, well, if this is right, no one is going to believe me that I thought this all along.
Right.
So I need to stick it in an envelope and send it to myself just to make sure that everyone is aware.
See, I told everyone.
Exactly. So that was my equivalent version of doing it. And yes, I still love Prey.
Yeah.
The ending of that game ends really strong, and you guys were right. It does hit that moment where it's full go boogie all the way to the end.
Yeah.
I think there was a section in it where I believe you were talking about being able to take down the pressure a bit, Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what that was, but I didn't do it. As soon as I hit a certain point, I was just like, no, I'm just going to finish this tonight.
Yeah, just going to seal it up.
Yeah, and I went in and I finished it. It does, things happen, which means you can't do any of the side quests that you have backlogged or anything like that. So I ended up, there was quests I would have wanted to do, but I didn't do. So I'm now going to try and do them on my 3rd playthrough, because the playthrough I restarted the game, and the playthrough I'm doing now is 0 upgrades run, which means I cannot equip a single neuro mod.
Good luck.
Thank you. And in 6 hours, I'm up to the cargo bay.
Wow.
So
you're just running away from everything then, right?
Yep. I'm getting weapon upgrades as and when I can, but because you can't increase your neuro mods, you're stuck to the first row on every single weapon.
Yeah.
I didn't get the Q-beam at the beginning. I had to wait until I found that elsewhere, because I couldn't repair the door to outer space, so I couldn't get into the Q-beam room.
Oh.
The turrets cannot be repaired, so I'm literally... it's a case now of I'm just booking it. That's all I'm doing.
You and me are buddies.
Exactly.
You and me are going to be tight.
We're going to be stuck together.
Ha!
Ha ha!
So I imagine most of your Prey playthrough right now sounds like this. Thump, 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 thump. Run away.
Yeah, it's thump, 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 thump. And then...
Yeah.
As I jump and do the jetpack as fast as I can to get away from everybody.
The jetpack, yeah.
Yep. I only have 2 mod slots in both of my gear, so I have the shotgun critical and the jetpack one equipped to make sure I can do as much damage as humanly possible while at the same time not taking any. I am doing this run on easy as well.
Well,
which
you're not crazy.
Yeah.
No.
I was debating whether or not to truly sequence break the game, because the point where you go to the hardware labs to get the jetpack, you can find the Huntress Bowcaster before you go into the hardware labs, which means you can get into guts before you go into the hardware labs.
Oh, wow.
So I was legitimately debating whether or not to see if I could sequence break the game to that extent.
Yeah.
But I thought, no, there's a pistol up there, there's a couple of other things I might be able to get up there, so recycle the charges, which are very important for clearing blockages. I always have recycling charges on me now, but the best thing is, because I'm not fabricating anything, I'm just fabricating health and ammo. My shotgun has 92 bullets, my pistol has like 242.
Jesus. Awesome.
Which, by the way, you can't increase your inventory size either.
Oh, that
rough.
sucks.
Oh, man. Yeah, play it on easy.
So
don't punish yourself.
So I am literally... I'm ignoring all of the salvage. I've got about 50 of each resource now for any fabrication needs that might come up, but as soon as I've got a decent amount of each resource, I'm ignoring everything else. I'm not picking up stuff, I'm not exploring, I'm not doing any of the password stuff, I can't hack anything. It's me, the glue gun, the shotgun, and the Huntress Bowcaster to get me into places.
Just running away from everything.
Yes. And I will give them full credit where it's due. Using the Bowcaster, there's things I've done which has significantly changed dialogue in the game. For example, when you get to the labs, I opened the armory before I bumped into the gentleman who gives you the code to the armory.
Oh, right.
And he has a conversation with you, and he's like, well, I'm kind of trapped in here, and I was going to give you the key code to that room, but you've already gone in there, so did you find anything useful?
Oh, cool. I'm glad they addressed
open
that.
the door? Like, it's really
That's
nice.
Neat. I never would
touches.
expect they would even recognize that.
Yeah, that's cool.
The same thing happened to me on my first playthrough. Like, when it tells you to go to the lift, I used the Bowcaster to just open the shortcut to Guts. I didn't even go to the lift and discovered the lift was broken. And then January came over the radio to me and was like, "Did you already know about the lift? Did you know it was broken already?"
Right. Dean, can I tell you about some stuff you missed?
Exactly. So they seem to have covered a lot of bases on their audio recordings. And having played through it once as a guy and this time as a female, it's weird hearing January talk in a woman's voice.
Yeah.
Oh, January talks in a dude's voice when you play as a guy. Right, of course he would.
Yes.
Ah, cool. Pray I love you. Cool.
Exactly.
Ah, man.
It started talking to me, and I was just like,
Wait,
what?
who's that?
You're not January. January sounds like a guy.
That's so
And
cool.
Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot.
Of course it's Morgan's
That's
voice.
his twin brother.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, that's literally all I've been playing.
I played a little bit of 3 games. I downloaded the brand new Sega mobile hit, Crazy Taxi Gazillionaire.
What?
Oh, wow.
So I downloaded this. It's a tapper. It's a Crazy Taxi tapper. Sort of.
No.
I downloaded it because I wanted to see if they had that Offspring song in it, because it's a Crazy Taxi game, and that's my first question. I download it. It takes a while to load up. And the very first thing is it does like a short tutorial about tap on this person that wants to go somewhere. Your taxi will just be basically doing circles and donuts around this town. The more things it runs over, the more money you collect, which is awesome. The very first thing it shows is just a person with a tutorial, and there's no sound or anything. I was like, oh, that's a bummer. So I tap him to go to the second screen, and immediately that song starts playing. And it plays in its entirety, and then stops. And there's like no more music in that game. So...
Okay, sorry. I'm going to correct my yes to, yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
There we go.
It seems fine, but I haven't played a ton of it. It has 60 drivers in it, so I feel like that's a game that's going to get a little bit crazy, so I don't know how much I'm going to play of that. I needed to see if it had that song, and then it immediately got stuck in my head because I did that to myself. I re-downloaded and started Hyperlight Drifter. I finished the first area, decided to go north first, which, for anybody that hasn't started playing it, I recommend the north path first. Go north, then go east, then go west. You always have to save south for the last. North is the easiest, and his easiest boss. I was doing really well until I got cocky and went in to fight the boss, and the boss obliterated me. Just right away. And I was like, oh, right, I have to play this game not like an idiot, and the game won't smack me down. I'm still really enjoying Hyperlight Drifter. It's a game that's very much for me in nearly every facet. And when I played it last time, I don't think I played New Game Plus. But basically I reloaded my save game and tried to get 100%. I'm glad I'm not playing that again. I'm glad I'm going through the game from the beginning, knowing what I know and knowing what upgrades I want for my playthrough. Hyperlight Drifter is really good. 2 more weeks until the Game Club recap, if anyone listening wants to play. It's only like 8 hours. 7-8 hours. It's not that bad. And last but not least, I played Titanfall 2. I am at the climax area, which honestly is like 4 hours in. Titanfall 2 is really good.
So you're at the world building facility?
No, I got through that. I'm at the point where it's old enough that there's nothing in the main game that's really a spoiler. But like that Sarah lady who's leading the army is like, all right, let's go down and get him, and all these Titans fall. I'm right at that point where the Titans fall. I really like Titanfall 2, except for one thing that drives me crazy, and it's the ticks. Those little walking bombs. Neither of you seem to remember.
I don't remember those
They're
at all. They must not have been a problem.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. They are used very much in multiplayer. That's why I know them, because every son of a gun in multiplayer uses those things.
I really wish the game would warn you a little bit further away when they come, because they do way too much damage in single player.
Are those things in that area where you're stuck in the dam and they're coming in?
Yeah, and they're like walking
waves.
at you.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, those
like little discuses with legs.
Yeah. I think that there's a lot to love about the Titanfall 2 single player. It feels so good. Like it controls perfectly. That it always feels great to shoot. Every weapon feels rewarding. I really like that the game is constantly encouraging you to scavenge weapons from corpses and use them. You're never like, I've got this one gun and I'm using it the whole 6 hours through the campaign. You can't do that. It won't let you. I love when it gives you a good puzzle area using the wall running and using double jump. That never feels bad. Like jumping from wall to wall to double jump to another area to do more wall jumping always feels super cool. Every time.
How cool is when you're getting tossed by the Titan, where he's lining up the shot with his arm out, and then he goes
pointing. Yeah.
Ready? Boom.
Fastball
that's
special.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really, BT is a really great character. I really like that you feel great and you feel powerful either in the Titan or out of it. And it's not, the whole game isn't in the Titan. The whole game isn't just running around. You have equal amount of time in both, and it feels, they give you a good reason to not be in BT all the time. Where it's like, I need you to go do this thing on a satellite, so I'm going to throw you. I can't get over there because I'm a Titan, so you can meet me back here, or I can't fit through this thing to hit this switch, so you gotta go. That feels really good, and that makes a lot of sense at pretty much every turn.
Have you got to the part where you get the smart pistol out of it yet?
I don't think so.
No,
I feel like
that's
like the
that's a
the
good
very
scene.
end sequence, and
That's
it's
a good
so
scene.
good.
yeah. The time travel stuff was super cool. I forgot that was in there.
Yeah, I did
That
not
might
expect
be
that
like
either.
one of my favorite abilities in that game. Like when you get that and you're just like jumping and wall jumping and shifting as you're jumping, it's
Yeah.
just so good.
I was a little sick of it by the end, and then that very last scene where you find the Ark was the best payoff for that, where everything was frozen and you're walking through it, and it's just like, crap, this is super cool. Titanfall 2 is super cool, and it's... I like, after playing Prey, that is the polar opposite in a shooter to this. It's nice to play Titanfall 2. This is a 6-hour experience. This is a follow the objectives, go to this thing, shoot everybody in this room, and then go to this next area, have a cool boss fight, Titan to Titan, take their power, and then keep on moving on.
Yeah.
It's great.
You know what's funny? So now I'm thinking back more to that area with the time travel. Reminded me a lot of a set of missions in Mass Effect 2 with the bald chick. When you're exploring, like for some reason I kept getting flashes of that in my head as I was playing that.
Yeah, were you investigating that Cerberus facility?
Yeah, the service facility where that one chick with the bald head and the tattoos all was getting tested on and prodded and poked.
Yeah, it looked very similar. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in Titanfall 2, and it's nice to play a shooter that is just a straight shooter. It is really well made. It controls perfectly. I like that the melee is basically a one-shot kill. That's super satisfying, where you cloak and you sneak up near a dude and you just punch aside his face and then you just scamper away.
Yep.
Super good. The whole that whole thing.
How are you feeling about the different classes of Titan that you can get? Like, have you found one that you like kind of lean towards?
Yeah, I think a lot of them are super cool. I like that. Each one you get is really different. Where it's like, oh, here's your standard Titan with just like the machine gun. Here's one that has a sword that you're dashing around with. Here's one that shoots lightning or fire. The one I like the most is the one where you oh god, I don't remember what it's called, but basically you shoot bullets and it starts locking on to enemies. You hit a Titan 3 times with a bullet and it shoots,
like a
shoot the
salvo,
rockets. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
I
I
really
love
like
the Ultra on that Titan.
Oh, where it just dumps rockets at someone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, man, the laser battery might be the coolest one I've ever seen in that game.
Yeah, the
That
laser
is
battery is
awesome.
cool.
I don't know if I have that
It
one.
is so satisfying where you just like, because you don't see it, but when you'll fight a Titan that eventually has it, where just like the front of it just opens up and it's this laser cannon comes flying out of the front of it. But no, my favorite was the minigun at the last one you got that literally shooting a gajillion bullets. It's
That's
insane.
awesome. Yeah, I paid $20 for Titanfall 2, and I will only be playing the single player because the multiplayer in Titanfall I know is good, but I also know I don't have the time for it, especially because they keep putting a ton of free DLC in there, so I cannot get pulled in by another multiplayer game. So I think for $20 I'm getting a really good like popcorn shooter basically in the single player, and you get a
It's the Michael Bay of shooters.
Yeah, but I think
It has more heart than Michael Bay.
Well, it controls so well, and being able to like shoot and melee and throw grenades and do all this cool stuff. You know, once you lose the time travel glovey thing, you then get that arc disruptor or whatever it is. So you're able to take this thing and manipulate the environment as you're jumping from one place to another. Like, you're wall running on a thing and aiming it at this power panel to get the next wall running thing. So you're building the environment in front of you as you're traversing. It's super cool. It's so much fun. I totally see why it was on Knobs' top 10 last year. It's just a fun...
Me too.
Yo, that's true. It's just a fun, great-looking, well-playing, tight experience. For 6 hours,
Yep.
It's not that there's no downtime, there's no fat. It's all meat.
Yep.
It's really great. So I only have like an hour left to go. I just haven't had the time to kind of wrap it up.
It is a Delmonico cut of games.
There you go. But that's all I've been playing this week, so let's take a break.
Yep.
I have to go help with the baby thing real quick, so I will be right back.
Okay, I go pee really quick. Like, I feel so bad about my show notes, like, because of my whole being away, like, my show notes is just an empty page.
Do you want to see my show notes? Like, it's like this. That's it.
Yeah, but dude, you compare that to the last 2 episodes.
I really need to start taking this
Real
more
life
seriously.
got in the way, man. Oh god, be right back.
All right, well, I guess I'm just here with chat. And I can just do this.
All these squares make a circle. All these.
That would make Boston mad if I just left that sitting out there. Just the Popo saying, "Man, all these squares make a circle." But I do need to find that here. YouTube. How's it hanging? It's John sore. Like, I am just beat up, man. I took a spill on Wednesday. I was moving some stuff out of an apartment. I was carrying a chair down some stairs. And we're holding the chair like this. And I'm talking to somebody over here. And my foot caught the edge of this one step. And then my heel lands like this. And I sprain my ankle and go tumbling down the next 3 stairs. I land on a wall and then slam into a door. And that was like the 3rd thing I moved in that apartment. So I had the rest of the afternoon lifting heavy shit with a bum ankle and then just being beat.
Talking about your trip.
Yes, I took a nasty spill. Like, my neck is a little not as stiff as it was the last couple of days. So, right now I am trying to download Mr. All these squares make a circle. I was thinking about leaving and just have this playing the entire time while I was gone.
Make a circle. All these
Oh,
squares
good, that
make
way.
a circle. All these squares make a circle.
I have had 9 new messages since the show started from the group chat, by the way.
Wow, I am happy I am not in it. I mean, it sucks, like, that it's... that, you know, that I'm not in it, but... I just, like, I get a notification.
Dude, I get it.
I get a notification every time, like, from everyone that's in the thread, whether I play it or whether... like when I respond to anything. So not only am I getting all the messages of all this dumb stuff, then I'm getting all these messages that everyone read my dumb stuff. And I was,
Yeah.
and I cannot figure out how to turn it off. Okay.
Oh, my wife in chat saying everyone go by Friday the 13th.
Copy. All right. All right, let's see. Paste, download video.
You should stop playing Friday the 13th. We're trying to do an internet thing in here. I'm literally having a conversation with my wife through Twitch, and she's sitting in the other room.
See it. Hashtag rude.
Yeah.
Record MP3. So I am totally making this a ringtone. Okay. So I have that downloaded. Show in folder. Copy to desktop. Paste. Okay. Now to get it to the phone. Will be the easiest.
Email it to yourself. That's all I ever do.
You know what? I could try that. Let's.
Hey, Dime, it's fucking great. Like, it's... No, stop going camping, wife. Stop playing multiplayer games while we're trying to do an internet thing. But no, Dime, it is really, really good. And Jimbo, I don't know how the Cavs are doing. I literally... I'm so out of touch. Like, I've pretty much spent the past 3 days in a black hole, so...
Yeah, I think they'll win tonight.
Is it the finals?
Yeah, it's the finals. They lost the first game. They didn't play all particularly well. I was just flipping back and forth between that and what crappy movie was I watching?
I'm assuming it's the...
I think I was watching Wrath of the Titans. I was flipping between that and watching the Cavs Warriors game.
I was just clarifying whether or not you were being a dick.
I was being a dick. Kind of.
Compose.
Would love you too.
Oops.
All right, hi guys.
What is it? Is it the Wizards? It's not the Wizards. It's
Warriors.
the Warriors. There we go. Yeah.
3. Mr. Poe. Oh,
but yeah.
Son of a! I cannot believe I just... Try that again.
Oh, thank you, babe.
P3.
Did an impression of Boston.
2.
Shove food in my face while we're not actually recording.
Go.
Popo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who was it that said it's buggy? Yeah, Diamond Chat talking about Friday the 13th. Yeah, it started out really buggy, but it's very much the Alpha Protocol thing where it's not buggy in an annoying way to me. It's very charming to me. Where it's like I'm embracing it with all of its foibles.
What is a foible?
A foible? A foible is a minor flaw that doesn't really make a difference.
What are you eating?
Lasagna.
What? Bazanga?
Lasagna.
Okay.
All right.
I thought I was having a stroke there for a second. He's like Bazinga, and it's like, is that a food?
Yes.
I did hear lasagna, so... Okay.
It's some famous woman's brand of lasagna. I don't know her name because I'm not American.
Guy Fieri.
I said
Guy.
woman.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to fucking Flavortown, Moon.
Alright. Let me see. Download, save the device, allow.
Oh, did you just email it to yourself?
Yeah. You know, I probably could have just directly downloaded that to the device itself. Now I have to find... MP3 ringtone maker.
Everything okay down the stairs, Boston?
Oh, yeah. I just put something in the house. My wife is asking for the baby carrier, and I was just like, shit, I don't know where I put that.
Oh.
I need to go look for it.
Because like right now I have Flex Pavilion.
So, while I was away, I picked up a hoodie and a mug because they're the two things I always buy: hoodies and mugs.
Mhm.
And it was the like plastic hoodie I was wearing during the Isaac recording. And now one of the cats has decided it's the fucking comfiest thing she's ever seen and is currently just stretched out on it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they peed on it.
No, she's not the one who does that. Dickhead's the one who does that.
Make a circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
God damn it.
All these squares make a circle.
Can you tell what Nubs has been doing during the break?
All these squares
I
make
have an idea.
All these squares make a circle.
Okay, so save. Yes, Mr. Popo ringtone.
Wait, now my chat isn't working on YouTube.
Please contact your administrator.
Google.
Google help.
Why isn't YouTube working at google.com?
Okay, Google.
Don't say that. Actually, I'm wearing headphones, so my phone won't respond.
Alright, Moon, I need you to call me to see if it worked.
Call ya.
Yes, call me.
Okay, Google. Call Knobs.
Fuck off.
Hey, if
You've
you
got
guys are
Siri,
dumb
so
enough to
chill.
have just voice activation without pushing something, I'm gonna take advantage of it.
I don't. The only time I've ever had that is on my Xbox, but that's because I have my Kinect.
Well, yeah.
My favorite thing of that though is I think I've talked about it before. Like mine used to respond to Xbox, and my wife's updated to Cortana.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. We had two voice controls. Now mine has updated to Cortana.
Let the
Against your
trolling
will.
begin.
These squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
This
All
is
these squares make a
amazing.
circle. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Technology.
But yeah, mine is now Cortana, and she, based on my wife's experience with her, she doesn't understand what her name sounds like because my wife is talking about Jason, and then all of a sudden she's in the middle of a heated battle with Jason, and a little purple box pops up in the corner. It's like, "Oh, hello," and it starts searching for "Fuck you, Jason. I hate you, Jason. Get away from me, Jason. Jason's near me." It's just like, okay.
Awesome.
That
Alright.
surprisingly went pretty smoothly.
As soon as Moon is done, let's knock out the second half of this show.
Hold on, right when you are.
Explosive shit.
Yeah, I had a bag of popcorn earlier, and pancakes for breakfast, a bag of popcorn earlier, and now lasagna.
Oh, I see. I don't know if I'm gonna eat again. Maybe today. I don't know. Not sure. So I opened up the day with pancakes
Yeah.
and coffee.
I have blueberry.
Then I think I had like 4 chunks of buffalo chicken strips left. I ate those, and then I capped that off with Cheez-Its and pickles.
Nice.
And I am fresh out of pickles. Oh man, what was I gonna look for? Shit, I forgot.
Barracuda. Did it
I'm
come
so
in a
tired.
steelbook?
Oh no! All right, now I remember.
Why
All
are
right.
you saying steelbook near the second part of the show?
I know.
You know better than
We still
this,
have so
dude.
much to record, and I'm just tempting fate over here. Delicious.
I like your mason jar.
Thank
That
you.
lemonade.
It's actually water.
How are you guys not in the restroom all day?
How are you guys not in the restroom all day? Are we drinking a lot of water? I don't know. Because I'm
Donnie must have
hydrated?
messed up.
I pee a hell of a lot, but
I don't.
that's also I dehydrate like a motherfucker though, so I drink constantly.
Hey, I two-thirds TVGP left for the bathroom, 1/3 stayed. Right.
Please make sure it's reflected on the record. I drink.
Therefore, reinforcing my point.
These mason jars are 32 ounces. I drink at least 3 of these a day, so I'm incredibly hydrated. So I don't pee that much.
I drink probably 5 of these a night.
Yeah. Gotta get your water, peeps.
Oh my god, man! I have never. I never really used this version of Google.
It's always a really good sign when your shortcuts and your start bar vanish for no reason. I'm sure that means my laptop's doing fantastic right now.
Yeah, it's the most stable laptop. Everything's gonna be fine.
It just they all vanished, and I was like, well, yep.
Spoiler alert: things are not going well. Oh god.
I need to build a PC.
Oh god. All right, Knobs, ready whenever you are.
Oh my god. They did it to me again.
What?
You said I was out of this thread, and I'm not.
Is that what the bling bling blings are?
Are you back in it again?
Sons of bitches.
I deleted the old thread because everyone was talking in a new thread. Because I had 5 group threads at the top of my text messaging chain.
Oh my god, it's a nightmare.
Oh, speaking of something, okay, so one of my coworkers, Tom, found this this kind of game on Reddit where it takes you. So you have. I should have talked about this. This is really cool. So you have 5 locations. So it randomly drops you. Like the first game we played was it randomly drops you anywhere in the world, and you're on Google Earth.
Yeah.
So you're like looking around your surroundings and try and guess where you are.
GeoGuessr?
Yeah, something like that. Then we did the American version, just the U.S. The U.S. version of it, and I ended up scoring like one of the rounds like 14,600 points.
Jeez.
Like I was like almost exact on all of them. I even got the one in Alaska, which he was like, "How the fuck do you know that?" I was like, "Dude, it's the trees."
Also, can I just say, state slogans are fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Almost
all of them are hilarious.
We spent a lot of time on the road, and my favorite one is "Live Free or Die."
Yep.
Whose is that one?
I don't know. My wife knows.
Rhode Island?
I don't know it.
Rhode Island? It's one of the colonies, I think.
Yeah, but it makes me laugh because it's just like every time I saw like the license plate, I just wanted to add hard onto the end of it.
Yeah. So for anyone that wants to play the game, it's GeoGuessr. G-U-E-S-S-R. Doesn't have the E on the end. Of course, because it's on the internet. It drops you somewhere in the world, and you try and figure out where you are. It's fun.
So I can't measure using.
I don't know what he's doing. I did hear about the female version of Grindr coming out, which makes me laugh.
What?
You guys know what Grindr is?
Yes, I know what Grindr is.
I'm an adult in 2017.
There is a female version called
Wouldn't that
Hair.
just be Tinder?
No, it's called Hair, and it's instead of being all about meeting somebody and banging them, it's literally let's all go have coffee.
Wow.
Yes.
That sounds better.
Yes, it does.
Why can't it just be called Flannels Required?
Is what I'm wearing counted as flannel in this instance?
Oh,
yes. 100%.
Okay.
You need to cut the sleeves off that shirt to really set it off.
Throw on some Doc Martens.
And have my little grey t-shirts come up from underneath.
Yeah, get your DMs out.
Roll it up, get a pack of smokes in there.
Oh, wait, hold on. I need to pull up show notes.
Oh, God.
What? There's like 2 games.
I love you, Knobs.
All right, let's see what fresh hell they're talking about in here now.
I like Knobs. I don't love him. I like him.
Oh, you like? That's pretty serious, man.
Mm-hmm.
With jetpacks?
Do you like regular size Rudy?
Yes, I do. That's such a good episode. We watched that the other day.
So
okay, so there hasn't been a text in this thread in like 2 days. It comes back, okay, is he now? And then Tomsy responds, this one, yes. So I'm imagining that was the other thread that they
Yes.
just abandoned.
The other
to
thread
get me
is...
back in here. So,
Yes, the other thread is this is the one without knobs. I've got 16 messages. I bet you this is the one knobs can't see. He's not in this one. Switch over. Is he now? Yes.
That is a circle of hell.
then I get, okay, it gets even better. Okay, John, do you want Burger King? Apparently, I thought you were in this group text, but you were not. God, good. Heads up, Tomsy.
Who is offering to bring you Burger King?
Donnie is.
Sorry.
With friends like these, huh?
Okay, so I'm going to say nope.
No,
Fine.
comma, go to hell.
Good. Nope, I'm good. And then every time someone looks at this text now, well, I'm just waiting for these delivery reports. This is the worst. I hate this so much.
There you go. I'll help you out, knobs.
Well, except the volume down on it.
There you go. There's mine.
And so it buzzes. So if I respond to something tonight, my phone is like rattles off my nightstand.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I don't have red reports. So that also explains who the pop-up message that I get saying a red report will be sent is always literally, it's just you, I think.
Because I have to for work.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why when I worked at my last job, I forced them to get me a work phone. This work phone is right next to my phone, has the ringer on the loudest. All my work texts go to here. I have my personal phone, which is on basically Do Not Disturb.
Well, and I cannot I can't segregate a work number away from that without forwarding everything to another phone.
Yeah, it's too ingrained at this point.
Yeah, it's like 15 years ingrained, and like that.
Yeah, you would have to abandon. You'd have to leave that number as your work number, and just get another one for your personal.
Yeah.
All right. Ready?
Oh yeah, shit.
Spoiler cast is gonna be a real treat.
Some of the messages you missed out on are terrible, knobs.
Oh, they tell me they're talking yang about me, please.
No. Well, Donnie asked Tomsy, how is your tripod doing today?
It's so like it is the dumbest shit all the time. All the time.
Literally, it's John, do you want to go to Burger King? Hashtag Greaseburger blowout.
That was in that thread that I'm not in, isn't it?
Yes. And then Tomsy responded with, he's not in this group text. And Donnie said, lol, that's brutal.
For who?
And then switched.
And then switched to the other text that I'm in.
Which is now active again, by the way.
Because you can't delete it. It just pops right back up.
Also, look at your text on my screen. Isn't that so great?
Yep.
You and Ian now. I don't know what happened, but it's now you and Ian. It just does that.
Would it be bad if I changed my icon to Mr. Popo?
No. I think it's a good choice. It's basically the exact same dude. It's a pair of eyes and a smile.
Okay. All right, ready in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody. We got releases this week for June 5th, 2017. Wipeout Omega Collection for the PlayStation 4. I'm guessing this is everything for everything.
No, I really wish it was, but it's Wipeout HD, Fury, and 2048, which all three are really good. Yeah. But it would kind of be nice to play Wipeout XL again. That's my favorite one. Wipeout 3 was good too, but that second one was a hot banger.
I don't know if I can handle Wipeout on that screen anymore. That's just too fast.
That's too big. Yeah.
It's too fast.
You got to get some distance from that one.
Like, I'll be playing it out from my backyard looking through a window. Like, This is
so
great,
fast.
right? Oh my god, the rain's coming in. It'll be fine.
That'll be good.
All right, Dirt 4 for PlayStation 4, PC, and Xbox One.
Please be good. Dirt Masters,
Yes.
give me another good dirt game.
Come on, Grid Masters, give me another Grid.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me a good menu
Really like
and I'll
that.
be happy.
I am really considering picking up Forza for that Hot Wheels thing.
Forza Horizon 3 is really good, even without the Hot
It
Wheels
is-
stuff.
It's like, even without the Hot Wheels, like Forza Horizon 3 is genuinely a great driving game.
Yeah.
It's just, I need to actually plop down the $20 and pick up the Hot Wheels stuff at some
Yeah,
point.
$20 is kind of rich.
But that looks so cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good. Man.
I hope its track's all slidey and stuff. There we are. Dirt 4 is coming out, and let's talk about Forza.
Yeah, well, hey, Forza Horizon 3 is really good. It's out right now. Probably cheap.
Hey,
Are-
is second backwards compatible?
Split
No.
second?
Yeah,
Don't think so. I'd have to look it up.
that's a shame.
Yeah, we'll investigate. All right, let's move on to news stories. Nintendo Switch's online service has been delayed into 2018, but they finally have announced some details here. It'll be $20 a year, which that's
not
pretty
bad.
cheap. That's not bad. You can pay.
That's not bad considering they're offloading everything onto phones.
Yeah. If you want to voice chat on the Switch, you do it on your phone, which still is just the dumbest. You can pay $4 a month or $8 for 3 month subscription, but don't, because that doesn't make any sense. Just pay the 20
No.
bones. The thing that they've announced is, so when they first announced the online service, they were saying, well, we're going to change Virtual Console up a little bit for the Switch because of this online service. They've sort of changed it up again. Before they were saying, well, every month you'll get a game that is multiplayer, but at the end of that month it goes away. So, better play it for a month. Now what they're saying is they've basically made Netflix for games at this point. And basically, as long as you have your subscription, you can play any of these games on the service, and all of these classic games they're saying will have multiplayer in them. They're talking about right now Super Mario Bros. 3, Balloon Fight, and Dr. Mario are kind of their headline examples for this service.
So, here's my question: is Xbox gets a lot of flack for having "quote unquote" old and bad games on their
Yeah, I got a good laugh out of
games
that
with
this
gold
week.
service,
Yeah.
and then Nintendo announces this is one of their perks, and nobody seems to care.
But Moon, they're classic games. They're not old. They're classic. Yeah, I was really surprised at the I'm going to call it fake backlash against Microsoft, where Microsoft is saying, hey, for $10 a month, you can download and play any of these 100, games that we have on our service. And there's Halo 5, which is a relatively recent release. And the initial thing is, well, all these games are old, so no. It's like, what? Have you played all of them? Like, Fable 3 is on there. That's a pretty meaty game. You can download and play that. There's a lot of games on there are good. They are older, but Mass Effect Andromeda isn't going to be on there. Well, that's a bad example. 'Cause
It's on the
EA
EA Access.
whatever. EA's dumb secret vault or whatever they call it.
EA Access, the EA Access is amazing.
Okay, EA's Access Vault. But like, there isn't going to be, the new Ubisoft, the new Assassin's Creed game isn't going to pop on there day one. That's an unrealistic expectation for a service like that, especially at $10. So, Grown Gamer says, not bad for the price, but the chat dongle is nuts. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, Hori is releasing a chat headset for Splatoon 2, and it has a dongle that both connects into your phone and the console.
Hold on, is this at the same time, or is this
Yes.
optional?
Yes.
So you can get the audio from your console, and because Nintendo has voice chat going through your phone, because why not? That will get voice chat in your headset as well. It's insane.
So they Nintendo the Switches online, basically.
100%. They started every time they get closer. They say, "Oh well, no more friend codes, and we're gonna have this cool online system, and it's cheap." But if you don't have a smartphone, you can't talk to your friends.
See, you take 2 steps forward, I take 1 step back.
Yeah.
We come together because opposites attract, right?
Get out.
Right?
The PlayStation Plus lineup for June includes Life is Strange. If you haven't played Life is Strange, there's no better price than pretty much free.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
probably my game of the year that year.
Yeah, TVGP's game of the year. And then go play Tales from Borderlands. That's also really good. Close
runner-up.
Yeah. Neck and neck. I mean,
close.
Next news story is a bit of a weird one. The sort of adventure puzzle game Rime came out rather recently. I don't think we covered it in releases. But the developers who are Tequila Works came out and said, "Hey guys, we put Denuvo on this as our DRM. If you guys can crack it, we'll patch it out. So go crazy." And
so they challenge people basically.
Yeah, and the community was like, "Okay, that I don't know why you put that in there in the first place, but we will crack it." Shockingly, they did in 5 days, which is not uncommon for Denuvo nowadays. And Tequila Works removed it. So my initial coverage of this was going to be, this is crazy. I wonder how long. Whoop, nope, somebody already did it. So, and good on Tequila Works for actually removing it instead of being like, well, I mean, you guys did it faster than we thought. So I don't think we can do it right now.
I mean, I get the whole you want to put DRM software in your stuff. I get it. I understand from a company, from a quote-unquote monetary perspective, why you do it. I don't understand why you would throw that challenge out to the internet, knowing full well the internet is going to take it and break you with it.
Well, most people break Denuvo pretty quickly anyways. And I think the thing that a lot of publishers and developers have been doing lately is they usually, after a month, they patch Denuvo out. Because it causes too many problems for a lot of people, and by that point, everybody who wanted to pirate it, for one reason or another, let's not get down the rabbit hole of why people pirate stuff. Most people that are going to pirate it have done it in like the first week. So after a month, the only people buying your game are going to be people that are actually buying your game. Denuvo is just going to cause, any DRM scheme is just going to cause more problems for paying customers. There's no reason to have it in there after a month.
Yeah. I mean, I've still got nothing but respect for the good old games guys, especially considering their history and where that team actually came from.
Yeah,
like they were originally pirates and crackers, like cracked stuff for fun, and now they are one of the biggest publishers, I'd say, in the world.
Well, I mean, look at CD Projekt Red launching Witcher 3 on GOG, and it's still DRM free.
Mm-hmm. It's the same company, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Guy.
I think they might be separate now, just because of how big GOG is. But
yeah, I think financially they're separate, but it's still like.
And I think it's really nice to see CD Projekt Red put their money where their mouth is, where they're like, no, we're really launching this thing DRM free. So if people want to pirate it, fine. But if people want to buy it, there's one less impediment to it working correctly on your machine.
Especially considering how much of a tax that thing can be.
Yeah, one less processes.
Yeah, exactly. And the last news story this week, sadly, Amazon is changing a lot of its Prime features, and appropriate for this show, Amazon Prime's gaming discount no longer works on Toys to Life stuff like Amiibo or some collector's editions of games. So sign up for Best Buy's Games Club Unlimited. That's a far better deal. That's going to be something I'll be checking out. Because
I'm already a member. It's like $30 a year.
Yeah, it's cheap. You get
$30 for 2 years, I think.
Yeah, you get like 20% off, and Amazon doesn't destroy every package they send you, like with everything I buy. I bought that Persona 5, that collector's edition that's really big. It's back here somewhere. right here. It came in a box that was almost twice the size of this box, the Persona 5 box. It was still dinged up on 3 of the corners on the box. Just like, how is this possible? Like, how did... I paid a lot of money for this.
They're called throwers for a reason, boss.
Yeah, that's fair.
Out of curiosity, does the Amazon stuff, does that come through UPS or USPS or...
Both, and Amazon itself.
Okay, because anytime I ordered that from Amazon in the UK, it always gets delivered through standard UK Royal Mail, and everything was spotless. Everything was fine. Yeah. So I can't help but think that might be a bit of a third-party problem.
Well, Amazon owns USPS, so you don't really, you can't really.
I did not know that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so you can't really. That gives us Sunday delivery, which is fantastic, but that also means you don't have an option. So yeah, I don't know. But weird. Strangely enough, everything I get from GameStop is fine. Sweet irony. All right, let's move on to questions this week. Adderblack39 writes in on Twitter, "Hi guys, any of you fine fellas planning on playing Recore? Looks like a TVGP kind of game that you may champion one day." I have it in my Xbox One right now. It's installed and patched, but there's a lot of other good games in front of that.
Yep.
So
my Lazy Susan is full. Sorry, so it needs to wait.
Yeah, it hasn't pushed out yet. And honestly, I don't have a good enough PC to play it on PC, and I can't play anything up here. I can't like sequester myself up here. And the load times on Xbox One are bad. They are minutes at a time to load that game.
Are they Prey bad?
They are worse than Prey.
Oh.
Yeah. Prey of the 2 loading screens is not as bad as Recore. So
that's pretty bad.
At least the loading screens in Prey have at least a cool look to some of the stuff that they're trying to show you.
Well, and you have plenty of time to read the tooltips.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that it double loads.
Yeah.
It's like gives you the load bar and then gives you the spinny circle.
Yeah. Speaking of the Lazy Susan, Kyle R. writes in an email here, which is titled Gold Lazy Susan, which I originally, until I opened up this email, I thought that was a spam message. I thought someone was trying to send me something. He writes, "Hey guys, I'm currently starting through my Lazy Susan of free gold games. I currently started Sleeping Dogs, but I like to bounce around a bit usually. So I'm looking for an opinion from the TVGP team. Do I also play Rise, Far Cry Blood Dragon, Assassin's Creed 3, or Darksiders? A little background on me is that I only played part of the original Assassin's Creed when it came out. I've never touched any of the other series. Thanks, Kyle. P.S. Sorry about Nonstop Chuck Norris. I deleted it within the day also." My recommendation so the list again is Rise, Far Cry Blood Dragon, Assassin's Creed 3, or Darksiders. Don't play any of them except for Darksiders.
No. You need to play Blood Dragon.
Well,
that game's really good.
You don't have to.
Really crazy.
You have to play Darksiders.
If he's bouncing around, the worst part is he's just picked a list of really good games.
Yeah.
Like I don't know about.
Or are 2 of them good?
Don't you diss Rise? Rise is really good. It's simple, but it's good.
I still haven't played Rise.
Oh, I loved Rise. That may or may not be one of my. I have the DLC and have completed that game 100% games. Because
coming from you, that's not a shocker.
That's fair.
I would be surprised if Boss did 100% of that game. Then I'd be like, maybe it's worth checking out.
Yeah,
it's not a shocker, but it
you
also
100%ing it doesn't mean anything to me.
That's a minimum. Tell me when you get to 110%.
I'm still working on 1001.
Yeah, wait till you get full retail.
Yeah, exactly. You need to play Darksiders and Sleeping Dogs. For me, those are your two. The 2st highest priority. People really love Far Cry Blood Dragon. I would put that in 3rd place. It's a short experience, but I don't think it's as necessary as the other ones.
It's surprisingly longer than you think. I think, alright, so if you're going to play Far Cry Blood Dragon, play the first 20 minutes, and you can probably set it aside so you will know everything you have to do in that game from that point on.
There you go.
Yeah.
It'd be quick. That like, all right, I get what this game's trying to do. Either it hits or it clicks with you, or it doesn't. You'll know within that 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those three are, I would say those three are the top of the litter. And if you are a bouncer like me and you're looking for a different experience, Darksiders is the top of the choice for me there. Sleeping Dogs and Darksiders are pretty much diametrically opposite of one another. Like, so those two are the good, varied experiences, but Far Cry Blood Dragon is definitely needs to be really high on that list, or even if you're going to juggle three at once, go three at once.
I would also say play, this is no exaggeration, literally any other Assassin's Creed game other than 3. Especially if that's...
Yes.
3 is fine. It's not nearly as bad as everyone purports it to be. It is the worst Assassin's Creed game, I think. But especially if you've never finished another Assassin's Creed game, play any of the other ones before you play 3. 3 is so different in nearly every way.
If you're going from Games with Gold as well, I do believe Black Flag was Games with Gold, so that might be hiding in your waiting to install list.
So good. Whew. Yeah. Next email from Jimbo Jangles. I went out to Barcade here in Denver the other night called One Up. Played some Mortal Kombat 2, some of those Neo Geo cabinets with multiple games to choose from, and lastly, Turtles in Time. It was my favorite arcade game as a kid, and my $5 allowance usually ended up in that machine. So my question to the crew this week is, what was your favorite arcade game growing up?
Oh, man. eSWAT.
Ooh.
I sunk a lot of quarters into eSWAT.
Winners don't do drugs.
That's right.
That's right.
Time Crisis 2.
Ooh, that's a good one. I played a lot of the Simpsons arcade game.
Yeah, we did that because I was at the local movie theater. Between that and the Mortal Kombat 1 machine.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I'm going way, way, way back, when I was very young, it was probably, I think it was WWF WrestleMania, because at the time I was very much like a hardcore pro wrestling fan.
Double Dragon X-Men, that's two good choices right there, too.
Oh, I love the X-Men one. I've got a story about that.
But yeah, I mean, my big issue was we did arcades in England. They still exist in England, but they exist in the coastal towns, the going there for a weekend kind of town. And you will still find, you will still find all of those exact same games there. I will still pop a couple of quid into Time Crisis 2 whenever I see it, because I still love that game. But arcades were never that huge over in England. We didn't get the chance to go out and like just go to the local pizza place and play arcade games, because they went there. The pizza place was a counter, a chair, and you take your pizza home.
Right.
Yeah, the original Mario Brothers was fun too.
Ooh, that one was good, yeah. There was a combo at the mall. There was a combo, you chose between Mario Brothers or Punch-Out. It wasn't Super Punch-Out as the previous one.
The Super Punch-Out was the one that had the things, right?
No, mine was just the buttons, because it was the previous one to the before the Mr. Dream one, whatever that was called. Knobs, what was that arcade in downtown Cleveland? The Powerhouse?
No. Oh, that one.
Back when we were kids.
No. Oh yeah, there was a good one at the Powerhouse.
Yeah, that's the one we went to a lot. That had in the basement. It was a huge arcade in the basement of this.
Right next to a comedy club, and across the river was the strip club.
Yeah.
Right where you want to bring your kids for dinner.
We went there a ton, and there was a huge 4-player, is either 4 or 6-player X-Men arcade machine down there. And that was, I spent so much time on that machine. It's super cool.
I remember, like growing up, like it was that machine, because they had the Simpsons machine, X-Men, and MK at the same little arcade nook at the theater.
Wow, that's a lineup, man.
I remember the Great Northern Mall had the Avengers arcade side-scroller beat 'em up, which was awesome.
I forgot about that.
Actually, could have bought that machine not too long ago. If I was into buying. Thankfully, I am not into that hobby, because that is an expensive one.
That's a rabbit hole there.
But that Time Splitters, was it Time Splitters? Time Killers. I think that was
Time Killers. Oh,
Time
man.
Killers. that was at. I would only play that at Swings and Things.
Swings and Things. Oh, Ohio, I miss you.
I would always
That's
play
a
that
lie.
one because that was actually a decent arcade.
Yeah, they had
had in Swings and Things.
Yeah, Swings and Things had. Somebody cared about the arcade machines they bought at that place.
Yeah, that and bottom of the ninth, or no, bottom of the seventh, I think it was. No, it was bottom of the ninth. I think I would play that one a lot.
My haunt was the mall in Mentor. They had a great arcade there.
See, that was too far for me because I had Parmatown and then I had Great Northern.
You were on the other side.
Yeah, I was a West Sider.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to figure out what was the other one because Aliens was in Parmatown Mall.
Oh,
I remember beating that game.
Wow.
Which was a feat.
Yeah.
And they were the only ones that had a hard driving machine.
Oh wow!
There was the big circle that had the. It was it was so uncontrollable. Man. And then the last the last arcade they had up at South Park Mall in high school, actually had an Alien Front online machine.
Oh wow!
Which
that was a
cool.
Dreamcast, right?
Yep. Where you could play against people that were playing it on the Dreamcast.
Yeah. So cool. All right, before we keep diving down memory lane here, Cosmics Room 99 sends in our last email of the week, titled "Question for Moonpear."
Hold on. Yes. The Tupac of Ohio.
Dimebag 315 in chat says Knobs with the Tupac of Ohio.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Good question. Cosmic Swarm
Machine Gun Kelly
99 asks, "Hey guys, I have a question for Moonpear. Hey Moonpear, I'm loving your addition to the show and I hope you stick around. So here's my question. I love achievements about as much as you do. So while this is directed at you, I'd also like to hear Knobs and Boston's answer also. What achievement that you have earned but did not unlock hurt the most? I've had many that didn't pop, but the most recent was for buying all the moves in ukulele. I unlocked all of them, but not having that one pop is like having an itch I can't scratch. Kind of drives me crazy. Have any of you had similar experiences?"
Yeah, there's always been a couple of situations like that for me where I will do a lot of work on something and the achievement won't pop. The one positive side, for example, for the Xbox One stuff now is, in general, when it gets patched, if you've still got it installed and load it up, it will usually pop after the fact. Like, it'll go into the stats and figure it out, and then it will then update the achievements to fit. But I've got so many 360 games I've played and are on my list that I will get into. I will know that there should be achievements, and I just stop playing. There was a Need for Speed game. I can't remember which one it was.
The open world one on an island?
It could have been that one, but it's like it was very much the start of the let's make everything purple and underglowy.
Yeah, that's that one.
And
Underground.
It's a really good game, but then when I get like 6 hours in and I've got like 2 achievements, and then it did a little bit of research, like, oh, all of the achievements in this game are glitched. It literally wound me up, because then you look into it, and then it's just EA saying, yeah, no, we're not going to patch this. We're not going to fix this in the slightest.
You guys care about achievements? The hell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think there's too many games on my list with like 1 or 2 missing. The ones that bother me more are the ones which I know I'm good enough to get, but I haven't got them yet. Isaac is a really good example of that. That has don't take damage on levels.
Yeah.
And I've done the womb, so I know I can do it on every single level.
Yeah.
It's just I haven't done it on those levels as of yet. But things like when I'm missing 1 is the most bothersome to me. For example, Geometry Wars Retro Evolved 2, where I'm missing Smiles.
Oh, screw that one. Jesus.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's a nightmare. No, thank you.
Yep. But no, I mean, glitched achievements, you just tend to... I follow a website which keeps its users updated on glitches, whether they can get fixed, if there's a workaround. In Syndicate, the 5,000 items destroyed with the carriage, that was broken. That achievement was broken for the longest time, and the community basically brute forced a way to get around that, where you delete your local save, disconnect from the internet, start the game again, destroy what you need to get it over that 1%. Switch off your Xbox, plug it in, connect back to the internet, resync with your cloud save, and it pops the achievements. Like, people on the website will brute force their way around this type of stuff.
That's so much more work than I would want to put into a trophy. I say that, but if that's the last one that would prevent me from doing a platinum, it's like, well,
yep.
Maybe I'll
and
take
if it's literally the worst thing is because of the achievement tracker, it's when it says 99%, and you know you're that 1% away. That's the killer part. Mister, I still haven't taken photos of cars.
I just need 3 more, Moon.
I know, but I've got that achievement now, so I don't care anymore.
Well, now I just need to go back and get like 5 more than you. Yes.
Hey, go for it. But yeah.
All right, that's all of our tweets and emails this week. Thank you very much, everyone, for writing in. If you'd like to visit us, you can do so at tvgp.tv. Email us, tvgpfans@gmail.com. Tweet us at tvgp. Hop in the Discord server. You can put questions in there and chat with everyone from the internet's best community all in one place. That link and all the other links are on the right-hand side of the page.
All right, and don't forget to join the forums. Please mark yourselves on the map. Join us for our game nights, Monday night, 10 p.m. EST on the Xbox One. We'll see what we're going to do. Kind of gave everyone a week to pick up Friday the 13th. We might give that a beta test this week, see how it goes. Yeah. Tuesday's Destiny, Wednesday, Rocket League, PlayStation 4 on both. Time TBD. Thursday, Steam game night.
Ish.
Game TBD.
Free. And Friday through the weekend, come find us and just say hey. I mean, if I'm on, don't be shy. I don't care if I'm watching YouTubes or anything. So
he will play something with you, unless he's not at his console.
Unless I'm asleep, which
50-50.
I think there's something about that room. I think it might be a carbon monoxide leak down there because I pass out real quick.
Crack a window, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Just before we close out the show, Nobs, do I need to change my map marker? Because I'm on the map, but I'm not at that map marker anymore.
Uh,
It's up to you. Put a new one.
True.
I don't know how he's marked on it like 90 times in one spot. Because it wouldn't refresh that one time. She kept remarking it.
That's pretty good. 2 weeks left in our Game Club game for this month, Hyper Light Drifter. Go pick it up and play it. And you can watch the show live, twitch.tv/E1M1 Network, that video game podcast on YouTube, or just search TVGP on YouTube as the first result. Follow or subscribe or whatever it is on either one of those, and it will let you know when we go live. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. We'll see you all next week.
Laters.
See ya.
I only have 2 titles. Moon, what do you have?
I've got a bunch, but they're all hot garbage.
Okay.
Worm your way through. Everybody should be ripping shields, or always be ripping shields. It feels so good.
It does.
That was you.
What felt good?
Titanfall 2.
It has.
Oh.
It has more heart than Michael Bay. Time traveling glove thing. Oh Ohio, I miss you. Swings and things and game TBD.
I have an old friend, and I want to punch the worms.
I want to punch the worms.
It's a really good title. And you just said it not so nonchalantly, like, I want to punch the worms.
Oh, hi, Samson.
I like it. That's a good TVGP title.
Hold on, I don't want you to get wrapped up in the cord here, buddy.
It's not good.
Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah. Hi. No, get out of the trash. No.
That's not good boy material.
No. Your tail's too loud. Come on. All right, no dicks. Stop making dicks.
I don't know if I need to censor that or not.
Yeah, you probably do.
Why? It's the dogs.
I know. Oh, God. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1. This is That Video Game Podcast, episode 502 for June 5th, 2017. I want to punch the worms.
All these squares make a circle.
Praise the maker.
Had to get it in an actual episode. All right, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We will see you next week. Bye.
See ya.